Good evening, Helping Hands. How may I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm looking for some help for my mother.
The problem is,
She's just
I live
about to
60
come out.
miles away, and I simply can't make the journey 3
Since his
times
stroke,
a week.
he's needed
He's got
virtually full-time care,
My
but
mother's
must
2
usually
weeks
go
to
into
look
a
after
home.
him now, and it's very worrying. Could you provide the sort of specialist care that he needs?
Taking proper care of a loved one, being there at the right time, helping with shopping, getting dressed or making a meal can make tough demands on friends and relatives, particularly those who have young families, work full-time or live some distance away. When you want to give your best but can't due to circumstance, it can be frustrating and worrying unless you can put in place appropriate help. Help that you can trust.
Helping Hands, how may I help you?
At Helping Hands, we help individuals and their families throughout England and Wales through difficult times every day of the year by providing live-in care. It means you can relax knowing that your loved one is getting the right care at all times.
Just got so much more time now, the worry's gone, the pressure's gone off. I'm totally at ease now with knowing Mummy's so well looked after. And it's just great because I can just come over now and have quality time with her, just sit and chat, take her out for the odd meal or...
When I do see Mum now, she's happy. We have fun again. I think as well, being on her own, it was obviously pulling her down, but I didn't realise at the time. It's not until she got better that I realised, how she really needed this. She needed the one-to-one. The three of us, we laugh, we joke. It's lovely. It's just like having Mum back as she was. So, obviously it's doing her so much good.
Mum's happy, Mum's been well looked after, no worries there at all. So, and the family come round, she's got grandchildren and they come and visit and they've met both Joyce and Lorena and chat to them, so yeah, they're just part of the family now.
Helping Hands, they just sounded good and I thought I'll give it a try. I got in touch with them and they were just so on the ball. They came back immediately. I explained the situation. Within a couple of days there was somebody down here in Dagenham, so geographically it doesn't make any difference. And the staff are second to none. They're always very willing to go through anything. I always feel they're very honest. There's nothing hidden. You ask a question, you get an answer. But they seem to be on the ball and have all the answers.
The service we offer is 24 hours live-in care to look after service users' needs at home to enable them to have as independent and choiceful life as they can have.
We look to provide an ongoing service, and we look to provide permanent carers in permanent positions so that we're able to develop that relationship between the carer and the service user, although there are some packages that we take on that are for shorter term.
We look after a tremendous amount of people with differing medical needs. From your basic elderly person with dementia through to somebody with different stages of multiple sclerosis, motor neurone disease, and to high-level dementias like Huntington's and Pick's disease.
People have different needs at different stages of their life. This might be brought on through illness, an accident, or advancing years. For some, they may need a little help getting into the bath. For others, it may be a trip into town to get their weekly shopping. Other people may need companionship, round-the-clock supervision or specialist care. Whatever the need, Helping Hands will place carefully selected trained carers, allowing people to enjoy their own home and giving them the independence to maintain their own lifestyle.
Mum came out of hospital and she had carers 4 times a day. And that got progressively worse for Mum because she wasn't eating, so they'd come and do her meals and then they'd leave before she'd finished a meal, so I was never sure whether she'd eaten or not. So I had to make the decision, do I actually put her into a home or do I have care? And the care option was much, cost-wise, there isn't that much in it. It's obviously it's more expensive to have 24-hour care, but it's worth its weight in gold. It really is, and when you get someone like Beatrice, that's the icing on the cake.
I'd say they're very efficient, very helpful, and very nice to be with. Well, she gets a meal prepared, she does a bit of ironing or something like that, odds and ends, She's very helpful.
They said that they had Beatrice, and they sent me her profile, and it was just fantastic. And the moment she walked through the door, that was it. Mum loves her, you know, and she's it's like another daughter to Mum. It really is.
The occupational therapist at the hospital where Mum had been in suggested Helping Hands. She recommended them, and I took her advice. So I rang the number that she'd given me and spoke to Amy, who came to see me very quickly, and we had a long conversation about the sort of carer I wanted for Mum, the sort of things I knew she needed doing. And then within maybe 10 days, Joyce had arrived, and Joyce has been with us ever since.
We've grown considerably since 1989 to include a large pool of carers, each meticulously recruited and trained, and each with their own particular skills and experiences. So we can handpick each carer to the needs of each service user, with flexible ongoing training as needs change to aid continuity of care. Placing the right carer with each service user is of utmost importance to us, and many carers become much more than helpers, more good companions and good friends.
Beatrice she had one holiday which was, you know, sort of over a week, you know, I mean it was longer than that, and she was away for one long weekend, but the people that they sent to cover while she was away, again, were superb, and just for that short time. So, I mean, I think that is something as well that will put people's minds at rest, because when you've got somebody that, I mean, obviously they've got to have holiday and they've got to go away, and that's always a concern. What happens when, you know, they need a holiday or they need a break? And as I say, they just send superb people again. I mean, the two girls I've had, I've only, you know, ever had them twice, but they have been absolutely fantastic. And again, they've fitted in so well. I mean, their vetting must be second to none, the people that they choose. The girls that come are lovely, they really are lovely. That's peace of mind again, I think, because you haven't got that worry, oh goodness, you know, she's going on holiday, what am I going to do? Because you know that you're going to get someone equally as capable.
Helping Hands provides more than live-in care. It brings peace of mind to you and your family. We directly employ all our staff, dedicated trained care professionals who have the backing of our organisation 24 hours a day, including a registered general nurse when needed for advice. It means we can offer the highest standards of care, tailored to suit the unique needs of each person. And as needs change, we can change too, often at a moment's notice. We believe that people in our care deserve the very best. Still a family-run firm, we've come a long way since 1989 and are now providing care for a new generation. Whether you need ongoing permanent care or short-term care, specialist care or companionship, Helping Hands is here to provide the best solution for you. We listen to your needs, and above all, we always remember that you're an individual, and the help we provide is as individual as you are.